Hey, what's going on everyone? JSTCG here coming at you with some Yu-Gi-Oh news. You guys probably already saw it, but earlier today, the new TCG ban list for February 2023 dropped. This is going into effect next week, Monday the 13th. And let's take a look at this. So as you can see here, we're already looking at the forbidden cards, and this is crazy. So first of all, we have Artifact Scythe. This I think is a good hit. It's probably a little bit later than what we all wanted, but you know, as you'll see, some of these other big popular decks got hit, so people might have been going back to doing some sort of crazy Scythe lock and combos and stuff, so they just banned it, which I think is good. Also, you might hear my dog running around and playing in the background. Sorry if there's any background noise, but he's having fun over there, which is all good. So next up, a huge card here. Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds is finally banned. This is very annoying to play against. It's one of Flu's biggest win condition, if not their biggest win condition. So they still have other options though. I mean, they have the M-Pen, they have like the level 7 monsters that they go into, and you know, annoying dimension shifter and stuff. So yeah, Barrier Statue though is definitely one that had to go. Tearlaman's Kit Kalos banned. This is a crazy hit for tier, and you know, I think it's well deserved. But on top of that, they even hit Sprite Elf, which I'm a Sprite player. I was playing Sprite for a while. This hurts, but Sprite Elf was good in a lot of different decks. But as a Sprite enjoyer, this is sad to see. Then moving on to Limited, so you can have one copy of these in your deck. They just nuked the Ishizu tier deck. So one Agito, one Kelbeck, one Keldo, one Mudora, and then one Havness, Merly, Shiren, and then the random Ancient Fairy Dragon. But it is getting an errata, and we saw this in the OCG ban list that came out a little while ago. So that Ancient Fairy Dragon's fine. But yeah, I mean, this definitely hurts the consistency of Ishizu tier and pretty much kills the deck. I don't really know where they go from here unless they're gonna, you know, try to pair this up with like Shadal's, or maybe, I don't even know, like you could do, I know like Branded tier was a deck when tiers first came out before the Ishizu stuff, so maybe you kind of combine all that with the Despian and like the, you know, the branded cards and use their graveyard effects like that. I don't really know where you go from there, but I think this pretty much confirms that Kashira's the #1 new best deck, and it's super expensive. I thought Ishizu tier was expensive. Cash Tira, yeah, cash is right. You gotta have a lot of cash to be able to buy and play that deck. So that's a whole nother separate video though that maybe I'll talk about, or maybe I'll talk about it at the end of this video. But anyways, yeah, so Ishizu tier is pretty much dead. I'm very happy for that. This channel's been very quiet this format because I just haven't had any fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Ishizu tier is not very fun to play or play against. I just really wasn't enjoying it, so my Yu-Gi-Oh! Content kind of hurt. I was on the decline. I do have like 2 deck profiles and stuff I want to record though and talk about soon, so hopefully you guys will stick around for that. Then moving on to Unlimited. There were no semi-limits, just strictly banned, limited, and unlimited. We have Destrudo. I don't really know what decks would even play 3 Destrudo. Maybe 1 or 2. I feel like that's a solid one of, if anything. Jet Synchron, Mecha Phantom Beast, of course, you know, Hulk's gone and Auroradon's all gone now, so we can actually have these cool tuners back, which is nice. Then we have Servant of Endymion. I mean, yay, Pendulum players. Then we have True King Lysosogym here. I remember playing this back in the day with dinos and stuff, but I don't think people are going to be using this much. Maybe, I don't even know what decks would be playing this, but, and then Yatagarasu, go ahead, break out your play set now, you can play 3 of it, and Spiral Resort, which is probably the most interesting card on here. But I mean, this list is really crazy. It came out a lot sooner than I thought. I thought maybe after like the upcoming YCS and stuff, maybe we'd see a ban list, or maybe sometime in March or towards the end of February. But yeah, I mean, they pretty much said, nope, Ishizu Tier's going bye-bye. We're gonna make room and we want people to play Kashtira. Now, Kashtira, I have to learn the deck and actually see like what it's about, but I saw a few screenshots of people doing combos and stuff online, and their opponents were locked out of all their zones except for like one or maybe two, and that just did not look fun to play against. And then, you know, reading some of the effects, they banish all your cards face down, and the decks I like to play that I have built are graveyard-based decks. So I'll be honest, I don't know how much I'll be playing this format. I'm gonna do a few deck profiles. I built Dark Worlds, and I've been having a lot of fun with Dark Worlds. And the Ishizu Tier matchup was actually very interesting. Sometimes I just get smoked, and then other times games were closer, so it really just depended. So I actually didn't really mind it, but I don't know how it's gonna be against Kashtira, and if it's gonna be a pay-to-win type deck and game that it has been going lately. Honestly, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. Pokemon TCG is awesome, and you can build competitive decks that don't rotate or get banned or anything for a while for very cheap. So I've been having fun with that. If you guys want to check out my Pokemon content, I have JS Games. Link is in the description below. I'm going to be uploading some decks and stuff on that channel as well. I do like this ban list, and it does make me want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Some more, and, you know, maybe just face the Kashtira meta we're gonna be in and see how it goes for a little while. The set's not even officially out yet. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think of this ban list down in the comments below. Sorry if I was kind of all over the place, but you know, this is the first video I've made in a few weeks, and I just got out of work and I had to review and look at this ban list and see what was all going on, but I'm happy with it overall. I think it's sooner than what people were expecting, and I feel bad for the people that maybe just recently started playing the deck, but really the deck itself has really only been around since like November when Magnificent Mavens dropped, so that only is like, what, you know, like 3 months maybe? So to build and buy a whole meta deck and then have it rotate or get banned in 3 months really sucks, but you know, I guess that is just how it is. I remember when ban lists were every 6 months, or sometimes they'd go a little bit longer, like you knew at least you had half a year to use and play and learn a deck. So if you picked up a deck, you know, right after the ban list dropped, you knew you had like 6 months, maybe even more, to use the deck, which I think is pretty good. Like if you went to events consistently or went to locals consistently, you make your money back in that 6 months, you know, because of the time and fun that you're having. So the fact that, you know, sometimes a ban list drops right when you complete a deck or are, you know, maybe even still learning the deck, that is unfortunate to see. But anyways, let me know what you think of this ban list. What do you think of the upcoming format we're going into as well with the Kashtiras? What deck do you plan on playing this format? Do you have any tips or tricks on facing the meta, or are you going to be playing Kashtiras yourself? I'd love to know what you're all up to, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and like I said, stay tuned for more deck profiles in the next week or two that I have planned, and then I'll figure out the content from there and, you know, see how the meta goes, and it'll be interesting to follow along and see where we all go from here, though, that's for sure. So thanks again for watching. I hope you take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.